Welcome to another edition of the rigging and the manipulation of the stock market, or the financial markets, whatever you want to call them. For 40 years, this country has not heard of the word inflation. The word inflation now is all over the lips of every American that goes to the grocery store and buys gas and try to put food on the table. This is a very serious topic and should be taken serious by every American. 20 years ago, a man named Ben Bernanke interfered with free markets. When we had the crash of 2008, it's the market's duty to wipe out and cleanse. There was supposed to be a cleansing of the market. A man by the name of Ben Bernanke took over as he was the Federal Reserve Chief. Chair Ben Bernanke. He was the one who caused the crash. One man, unelected, appointed by a president. He printed free money, printed billions and billions and billions of dollars to bring interest rates down to 1.5%, 2.5%, 3%. And then we had the crash of 2008, where in Las Vegas alone, there was over 244,000 homes that people turned in their keys to their banks. Silver State Bank, Las Vegas, Nevada, went up, belly up. Countrywide, belly up. And many, Lehman Brothers, one of the largest brokerages on Wall Street, belly up. All because of greed, 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 greed. One man that had the hands on the printing press. After the crash, Ben Bernanke had the balls, the gonads, to print the book, The Courage to Act. And what he was referring to, he said, well, if I print money, Wall Street loves free money, the market will start to go up again. He wasn't thinking about the economy. The economy is disconnected completely from Wall Street. I want you to know that. He started printing $45 billion a month, and guess what? The markets in June 9th of 2009, the stock market was down almost 900 points, almost 1,000. The day before it was down 1,200. Here comes Ben Bernanke to the rescue, not of the losing my train of thought. I get a little upset with this guy. But anyways, he wasn't thinking about the economy. He was thinking about rescuing all his buddies and the billionaires and trillionaires on Wall Street that lost trillions of dollars during that crash. They wanted their money back and wanted it back fast. So in all his heroism, like he called it, he started printing money, $45 billion a month. And instead of letting the bond market be free, the free market was attacked by one man, Ben Bernanke. After 3 months, he said it would only last 3 months, he quit printing money and the market went down. So he started printing $45 billion a month again. Market went up. After he stopped, market went down. So he said, well, if $45 billion will send the market up, what will $85 billion do? He started printing $85 billion, $125 billion. And the market's starting to soar. And the millionaires and billionaires starting to get all their assets back. Not thinking about the economy. And so the story goes. And then, into about 2016, 2017, the market started crashing again. And he started doing something called the twist. I don't know what the hell he was talking about. Maybe he was talking about the peppermint twist. But he was lying. He said, I'm not printing money, I'm doing a twist. Well, guess what? He was lying. He was printing money again. And as we rolled into the new era when Barack Obama took the presidency, he and Jay Powell decided not to have business investment. They decided to have price accommodation. For those of you not in the know, price accommodation is the printing of money for the CEOs. The Federal Reserve prints the money, gives it to the banks, and the banks give it to the CEOs. The CEOs, instead of having business investment and profits, they forfeited profits for the sake of price accommodation. And what I mean by that, high-tech growth stocks do not need earnings. They need low interest rates. And the story starts. In the year of 2020, 2021, Jay Powell printed $9 trillion and took interest rates to zero. And he kept on printing until November of 2021, when the free market said, buddy, you had enough. And the free market started raising rates from 0.06 to 0.98 to 1%. As we went over 1% and inflation hit Jay Powell and Janet Yellen right between the eyes, the both of them came out and lied to the American public. It's transitory. It's transitory. They have no idea what they were talking about for the last 20 years, except all they knew was to press the button and print money. When inflation hit them in between the eyes and the free market took over, they lied to the American people. And Joe Biden came out and said, it's transitory. Well, 8 months went by almost while Jay Powell, the Fed chief, sat on his ass, did nothing, while the free market was setting and raising interest rates, almost double and triple what they were, up to 5%. We'll continue this at another session. Wish you all well in our fight against inflation and the crooked and the corruption and the manipulation of markets on Wall Street by one man, Jay Powell. He is a dove and he's a control freak. And we'll continue this another day. This is Rich Coolbaugh signing off for markets manipulation and the rigging of markets. This session was called Inflation. Good day and good night.